Okay, so do you got this whole thing figured out yet? Do you understand how to navigate the world we live in and the rapidly changing social dynamics? Have you got it all figured out? I didn't think so. I don't either. The fact of the matter is, none of us really knows what's next or really even what's right now. This is like kind of crazy and really confusing. And I keep becoming more and more aware that I need wisdom. I am desperate for wisdom. Now, here's the thing. If you're like me and you're looking around going, I got nothing, you probably need wisdom too. And in the book of James, chapter 1, it tells us that if any of you lacks wisdom, here's what you should do. If you lack wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault. All right, this is fantastic. If you're like me and you realize you lack wisdom, then there is a solution. We should ask God. In other words, just, hey, God, can I have wisdom? Now, here's the thing about his wisdom. His wisdom is very different than the wisdom of this world. We've got all these competing voices here and there and everywhere, and they're swirling around, and there is a lot of noise. And there's some really good things in there, and there's some probably not so good things in there. But boy, you've got this mixture and just this collision. And it's like these gongs that are just slamming together in noise. And you're like, well, what does it mean? How do I pick that apart and understand? Well, okay, maybe stop that for a little bit. Be still. Be quiet. Listen to God. Prayerfully ask, God, give me your wisdom. In fact, you can try it right now. You can just ask him, God, give me your wisdom. In fact, let's pray out loud together right now. God, give me your wisdom. Okay, now what? Listen. You see, his ways are higher than our ways, and his thoughts are not like our thoughts. They're different. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit or acknowledge him. And it says he will make your paths straight. I mean, this is what God has for us, is this amazing wisdom that gives us a pathway with him where we can walk with him straight paths. But you see, we don't just find that wisdom on our own. We don't attain that wisdom. It's not just like through life experiences that we get this. This is a gift from God. And so if you lack wisdom, you should ask God, and he will give generously to all without finding fault. Now, here's the thing about God. He's good with his wisdom. He will give it. So wisdom is a gift. We don't earn it, we receive it. And so if we open ourselves up to that and say, okay, God, I need your wisdom, then receive it. And the best way to know that you've received God's wisdom is to begin to live it out. So God gives generously to all. That means that no matter who you are, no matter what you've done, no matter what's been done to you, no matter what mistakes you've made or how young or how old or what station in life you're in, what your socioeconomic or racial status may be, he has wisdom for you. He has wisdom for all, and he will give it to you without finding fault. That means that even if in the past you rejected God's wisdom, even if in the past I rebelled against God's wisdom, he says, okay, let's try this again. Here's wisdom for you. Receive it. Now, believe that he will do this. Believe and do not doubt. Say, yes, God, I need your wisdom now. Be still. Listen. And when he gives it, take a deep breath, be at peace, and then live it out. Take a deep breath, receive it in. Be at peace. Live it out. He has wisdom for you and me and for this world. And because of his wisdom, we can be more than conquerors. We can be overcomers. So let's go, church.